Hey guys, it's Rich.
Hey guys, it's Rich.
Today we're gonna share a real brief.
Yeah, well, Province.
Man, broke my signage.
3 today.
Bringing you another. Thanks for watching this too.
Happy Monday, everyone. Vegas is lit, as usual. Anyway, wanted to share, I've had a handful of drivers reach out to me about this. You know, the minimum surge, why sometimes you don't get paid more. It all literally boils down to one thing, and that is what your rider agrees to pay. So that being said, let's say you're in a $12 minimum surge zone and you don't have like tight destination filters set like I do to stay within a zone, or you moved out the arrive by too far like I did this morning and got a ride up to Topical Parkway with a $14 surge and ended up only getting that $14 surge. The reason is because when the rider booked that ride, they agreed to pay for an upfront price. And if you check, especially on local rides, Uber's trying to keep these folks happy, and you're gonna get the minimum surge. And if you check the ride on Uber and see what your rider paid, oftentimes Uber is making pennies or losing money on those rides. So again, you have a better chance to get more than the minimum surge when it's super busy and riders are agreeing to pay more to get a ride. Now, I'm only speaking to Uber. Lyft, we have no clue what they're paying. Lyft decided to get rid of transparency with drivers a few years ago, so you really have no clue what your riders are paying. And again, it's not a guarantee either if you lengthen the ride or add some stops. However, you're more likely to get a little more than the surge because then Uber can increase the price on the ride. You're more likely to get a little more than the minimum surge because there's a stop involved, and it's keeping you off the road from picking up other rides. I noticed the other day when I took a guy who was flying out over to Pisos, took him over there, then went back to Tuscany to get his luggage, and his $9 surge turned into, I think it was $19.75. So you will have a little better opportunity anyway if you lengthen the ride. But again, it all boils down to what that rider agreed to pay, and Uber's not going to lose money hand over fist on a lengthier ride. You know, I saw someone post something dumb too about turning the apps off so we can get the surge up to the maximum. There's no need to be super greedy. And first off, drivers aren't going to listen to you because you're an idiot for posting shit like that. People are here, and I'm speaking of Vegas, they're here dumping money into our economy. That's the reason you don't have a state income tax here. Don't get greedy, man. You can make 20 bucks taking someone 3 miles. All things being equal, not a lot of traffic. Obviously, those. It's one of the reasons I just don't drive anymore when there's major events. You know, the $22 surge. I'd rather get two $11 surges and be off the road and not stuck in traffic outside a major event where they haven't even figured out how to do Uber and Lyft yet. So that's the way it works. Also, I wanted to address the quests and how they work. When you choose one, and it'll give you 2 options. You know, you can hit the lower one. Like, for example, I chose 20 or 30 trips this week, and there's a lot of confusion on this. You do not get both of those amounts. All right, if you do 20 rides, for example, this week, I'll receive $65. Now, if I come out and do the other 10 rides before the window's open to achieve 30 trips, it says $100. And yes, Uber could do a lot better on the language in this, but again, I think their copywriting and driver marketing piece is done by feral kittens, to be brutally frank. So 65 and 100, I'm gonna get 65, and then when I complete the other 10 rides, if I do, I'll get an additional $35, not an additional 100. So that's the way these quests work in Uber. Hopefully that's helpful. If you do have some time to kill and want to drive, I mean, the Strip, it's just people are coming to Vegas in droves, and I don't know if unemployment ending is going to change that, or the mask mandate. there's all sorts of variables why drivers don't want to get on the road. But anyway, strike while the iron's hot if you need some extra money, and you know, check out my video on the tight destination filters, and don't do what I did today and get sent up to Tropical Parkway and pick up some chick on the way back who was another 5 miles away. But I was like, yeah, I'm up here, and I knew she was going to the Strip, and then she hops in and says, "What do you think of my new veneers?" And we talked about her teeth the entire trip. Be funny.